YouTube, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to look at the FC26 market. We'll look at buying your team, making investments. Also, we're going to look at what I invested over 3 million coins into, and we'll look at what content to expect in the next few days. But before we get into all that, we got to look at content today on Sunday. And again, guys, if you want cheap, fast, reliable coins on FC26, make sure you check out u7buy.com and use code Teddy at checkout. You will get 8% off your order. u7buy.com, code Teddy at checkout. Link is in the description down below. All right, let's get into content. What do we got? We got the base hero match day pick. Let's see if they fixed it. It was broken. They fixed it, so maybe they do compensation for it. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. But before, if you click the 3 players for them to pop up, it was the previous hero player pick. So DeMarcus Beasley, Scott, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But it did say in the text right here, Poppy, Bompastor, and Guti. So a bit of a weird one. Could some people get compensated if they did the player pick quickly and then maybe they get the old hero player pick again? It's possible. Strange one though from EA there, little mess up. And this is the squad: 83, 83, 84, 84, and an 85 squad. It's going to cost about 100,000 coins to complete, which is exactly what we were assuming it would be, around 100,000 coins, because the cards are better than the previous one. All these heroes were around 100,000 coins, so the price of that SBC makes sense. And that's all we got for SBCs today. Pretty dull SBC day. We did get a new objective. Let's see if I can find it. Ratings reload. Like we get these new objectives, and sometimes I've seen it, I just have no idea where it is exactly. Here we go. Ratings reload. You want to get this card done right here. You get all these packs too if you go through, do those objectives, and it's not a bad card for free. That's really not that bad of a card. 83 rated as well, so we'll probably have some evolutions in the near future that he fits. Now, speaking of evolutions, oh my gosh, the PP method. I'm really mad. I mean, I'm not that mad because I guess I could have risked getting banned, but we talked about it. I don't know if I mentioned it in one of these YouTube videos, but we said, hey, there's a lot of midfielder Evos coming out. I bet we're going to have Paul Pogba, the PP method, fit an Evo, and he's going to fly in price. That's literally exactly what happened. Obviously, our thinking on it was completely wrong because we were looking at like, oh, Tiki-Taka Playstyle Plus Evo, oh, Deep Lying Playmaker. It wasn't for this evolution, so we would have gotten extremely lucky, but we did mention Paul Pogba. We always talk about this Paul Pogba though. We literally call it the PP method. Anytime Paul Pogba's down in price, you buy him because he's one of the most hyped cards this year on the game. If he fits in Evo, he will skyrocket. What happened? Evolution hype. He was 6,500 coins before content drop, crashed all the way down. He was actually down at, I think, almost like 2K. He's rebounded back up to 3,200 coins. Just a bit of advice again, guys, when it comes to evolutions, like I always say this, 90% of the time, probably more like 95% of the time, sell your card before the Evo even comes out because they almost always crash. Rudder, another example right here, was 1,600 coins before content, 1,800 actually, and boom, went all the way down to min price. I actually said when he dropped down to 650, you could probably buy him. Guess what? He's right back up at 1,100 coins. It's always safe. Sell your evolution stuff before an Evo actually comes out because it's over investment. Too many people invest unless it's a ridiculous, like incredible evolution. The cards are almost always going to just go down in price. Now this Evo, by the way, is pretty cool. It's actually not that bad of an evolution. It's only 10,000 coins as well, but the Paul Pogba Evo on it is not great. It's really not that crazy, but you can see right here, you put someone like Weston McKennie in here, you get very close to a Hall of Game card. You can actually put him in the shooting evolution twice to get his shooting up, and then put him in this, and he's very, very close to Hall of Game. Once that shooting Evo refreshes actually, and if you put it on that Weston McKennie multiple times, you can get a Hall of Game Weston McKennie if that's someone that you want. This is repeatable in 3 days, so in 3 days you'll be able to go ahead and do this evolution again twice. Now, guys, that was content. Let's talk about the market. What's going on with the market? Cards are down in price. What? The market's down? Why are cards dropping in price? It's just the usual market trend of Sunday. We didn't really see it last Sunday to this freaking card. Are you kidding me? She was like just 40K. She's just rebounded again. Every time she hits 40K, she was just 40K. Every time she hits 40K, she rebounds. It's ridiculous. Let's go look at a more normal card. Okay. Kamavinga. Sorry, my allergies are so bad right now. Kamavinga, what do we got? 12K. If we check him out, he went up at 13.25 and just back down. So you can see we did have a rebound. We always talk about it. Sunday squad battle rewards right before it usually have a low point. Cards rebound and then they drop off Sunday night. That's how we talk about the trend. We didn't see that last week. Now it's happening this week. People are a little surprised by it. They're wondering, why are my cards down in price? We've talked about this, guys. The market, you either have a low point around squad battle rewards, usually a little before it, or Sunday night. And that seems to be what we're seeing on a lot of these cards. And if you want to pick up some players for your team or as investments, I don't think it's a bad idea. I picked up some Oscar Bobs for below 60,000 coins. I don't think that's a horrible idea. There's a lot of promo cards you can buy. Promo cards you can buy, team of the weeks you can buy. There are gold cards that you could potentially buy. Usually we see the market from this point rise Monday and rise Tuesday. So if you want to pick up some players as investments, I don't think it's a bad idea. DeMornay, if you can get here for like 30K, I don't mind that. You can see she was down at 30K, rebounded. Where are we at? Can I go like this? She was down at 30K, rebounded to 36K, and she's right back down at 31K. If you can try to get for 30K, I think that's a decent move, and maybe we'll see her rise Monday, see her rise Tuesday. I hate this playstyle plus, by the way. I hate it as a playstyle as well. The amount of Trivellas I shoot and Trivella passes I get when I don't want to hit a Trivella, it's like automatic, and I don't get it, and I'm losing my mind because it's always in a situation when I don't need it to happen. Reindeer's down in price. This dude's 100K. You can see if we pull this card up, he was down at what, 103, had his slight rebound, nothing super crazy there, but down at 100 flat is pretty cheap. This is one of those cards that's like really meta. Everyone uses that Reindeer, that Llorente card, so their price movements, they usually hold their value a lot better than other cards. But yeah, basically, if you're wondering why some cards are down in price a bit more, whether you have them in your team or anything, I wouldn't panic. We've talked about this. We made a video on when to buy your team on FC26. We say the market low is usually Sunday squad battles or Sunday night, and then you can just hold cards Monday, Tuesday. So I wouldn't freak out if you have players in your team, and if you want to make investments, I don't think you need to worry too much about doing that. I definitely think there's some cards you could buy. Sun's down a decent chunk. Eze's down 240. That's definitely down on Eze. This bronze was actually down a good amount. I think she was below 90K. She might have just rebounded a little bit. Yeah, she was down at 87. So yeah, keep an eye on some of these cards. Any players you want to buy them, don't be afraid. And yeah, like I said, I did buy Oscar Bob below 60K. I might be because I'm just like, I'm a little slightly biased Arsenal fan, but I don't look at this Oscar Bob and think like super expensive, but there's so much hype. There's so much hype on this card. So I did buy one. I might have bought two actually. Yeah. So that's the market. Now let's get into investments, guys. What did we invest in? I will go through all the stuff that I bought real quick. I want to mention this one. We don't know. We don't know. No like confirmations on anything. We talked about it. Tomorrow on Monday's a big day. When we got that first hero SBC, the max 86 rated hero SBC on Monday, it got added to the pack code. Tomorrow is Monday. Are we going to get a new SBC added to the pack code? Whether it's an icon or maybe another hero, but instead of max 86, a max 87 rated hero SBC. Now, I will say, I had people come into the stream, and I had a few people come into the stream. We've seen no confirmations on Twitter, but people were saying, oh, leaked discords are talking to each other. There's no icon SBC this week. It's going to be a hero. I would like really take this with a grain of salt. We have no confirmations on this, but that is what was being said. But then another thing that was being said, which was really interesting, people were saying instead Wednesday, it's looking like we could see, or at some point this week, a big flashback or end of an era SBC. Now, I have no clue if any of that is even somewhat true. I'm just sharing with you guys what was said on stream and why I bought these Jordi Albas. I bought a few Jordi Albas because we tipped this guy on Discord at 14,500 coins. I bought a couple of them at that price. I think I only bought like 3 maybe, but with the information of someone coming in and saying, oh, you know, end of era or a flashback SBC, a big one, I was sitting there like, I liked Jordi Alba as an investment. I liked it anyway. I'm okay with paying just a little bit extra on him. I'll pay, I was buying for 15,500 coins, so 1,000 over what I bought yesterday. I was okay with paying that because I was thinking slight chance we get maybe a Sergio Busquets end of era SBC. It could also go the same way with Jordi Alba though, because he's also retiring. But the thing is, the season's still going on, so they like haven't retired yet. But another thing, Jordi Alba can link to Messi Team of the Week, which decent chance he gets a Team of the Week. And if he doesn't, he better be in Ratings Reload Team 2, because the dude got 2 goals, 1 assist. This guy got a hat trick of assists before. He's got either 1 goal, 2 assists, or 2 goals, 1 assist before as well, and they didn't give him a Team of the Week. Give my man Messi a Team of the Week, please. We actually talked about it in the previous video. We said we were watching the game. Hopefully Messi does something good. He did. He ended up getting 2 goals, 1 assist. Give my man Team of the Week, please, EA. I'm begging you. But that is why I bought Jordi Alba, basically. So he's very low risk because it's a really cheap Team of the Week, and hopefully out of packs he flies. But maybe a Messi link to him would be nice, but you know, who knows? End of era Sergio Busquets? I don't know. Just throwing that information out there, letting you know why I bought Jordi Alba. Now, Fodder. If we don't get an icon, we're probably not going to see Fodder rise as much as we were expecting, but still, I would expect it to rise if we get a new hero. Like I said, I would be shocked if we go 2 weeks of the same exact hero SBC. They got to spice it up. 86, max 86 rated, make it max 87 rated. That'll help Fodder a little bit. If we get the same hero though, super boring, won't be great, but I do still prefer an icon. Now, update on the Fodder. When are we selling it? Wednesday. Honestly, hasn't really moved a crazy amount. It's pretty flat, but I will say lazy listing it has been amazing. Listing up 85s for 4,400, 4,500 coins, getting a lot of sales. 86s listed for 7.5, a lot of sales. I will say we talked about with lazy listing doing with Fodder buying better players. You guys know I bought a bunch of Brian and Buemos. I was buying this card for, he's low. That's low. That's like, all right, I'll probably buy a few of those. He was up at 5,300 coins pretty much, so he's actually down a little bit right now. I might snipe a few of them, actually. I'm not gonna lie, because the dude, I know that's above Fodder price, but like I said, cards are low. Sunday night, I would expect this card to go up. So I have a couple cards like that. Another one was Griezmann, because he's Fodder, but he's also like somewhat decent. So you can see he's a little higher than some of the other cards. That's basically all I have done with my Fodder. It's allowed me to make more coins on my cards, and yeah, it's basically as simple as that. I didn't buy crappy 85s. I bought good 85 rated Fodder, and I did the same thing with 86s, but a trading method, guys, just gonna throw this out there. Chemistry style trading. If I was also like combining everything, I was buying 85, 86 Fodder, but I was combining it with chemistry styles. So Tonali, for example, Tonali is 86 rated Fodder, but if I'm buying Tonali, you know, he is Fodder, but he's a usable card. So I was looking at him. Okay, he's 7,000 coins. Brilliant. He's actually less than that now, but you know what? Let me snipe him with a shadow. That's all I was doing. So I'm buying cards that are Fodder, but then like right there, 7,000 coins. I got to do the glitch. I got to do the unassigned glitch if I actually want to buy some cards. That's annoying because I was actually going to buy some cards in this video. Tonali, boom. It's as simple as that. This is a trading method you guys can do, but I was also just doing it as an investment. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy a bunch of cards that are fodder that I think are good, but I'm gonna get them with shadow chemistry styles and with hunter chemistry styles. So I have even a bigger reason for them to sell for even more. Tonali with a shadow sells for 7,500 coins, but he's like 6,900 coins. So you see how I'm making profit there. You could also list these cards for more easily. Like I could probably sell them for 7,800 coins if I just keep listing. So that's what I've been doing. Now, I want to talk about some other stuff, guys. Chemistry style trading, been very profitable. A lot of people in the Discord, I just want to show you guys. If you look in the VIP profit section of the Discord, like everyone's talking about it. Ready? Shit's goated. I'm assuming this guy was doing the chemistry style trading. I'm assuming maybe buying Benzema with the hunter, Trent with the shadow, all these right here. Tonali with the shadow, probably got Messi with the hunter. Really simple. I don't know what that one is. That's probably just someone lazy listing fodder. The PP method OP, Tonali with the shadow, chem style method is nice. The PP method OP, it's ridiculous. More people doing shadow trading needs to be patched. It's very easy. It's a very easy way to trade and make coins. People don't realize they have a shadow on their card and it sells for more. They just list it for the price they see the card's going for. Very easy coins. Now, I just want to talk about a low budget investment because we mentioned it on stream and I think it's stupid easy. Premier League goalkeepers and Bundesliga goalkeepers, they're up in price now. Of course they are. We were looking at these. There were like 350 pages of them at 400 coins on buy now. They are up in price now, but these are probably, my guess, going to be, if Liverpool versus Manchester United is the main SBC for marquee matchups, I would say these cards are like 800 coins on Thursday. For the Bundesliga, a little bit different. I don't know if they do as good as Premier League goalkeepers do, but just to let you know, Bayern versus Dortmund and Liverpool versus Manchester United. Those are probably the two top squads for marquee matchups. It's like almost a no-brainer. I'd be shocked if that's not the case. But every time we've seen marquee matchups and we've seen top squads, the goalkeepers do really good. Like really, really solid. If I pull it up, let's just look up one of these random Premier League goalkeepers, Petrovic, okay? Let's look up Petrovic on Footbin just to kind of show you. You can see how popular these cards are for SBCs. You can probably buy these like every Saturday or Sunday. Premier League goalkeepers. It's really easy, especially if, like, we know they're getting a marquee matchup coming up. But you can see here's Wednesday. Petrovic 400 coins. As we approach marquee matchups on Thursday, he goes up to 800 coins. They go up a lot. We've seen them. Isn't that what I said? You probably see them at 800 coins. If you have Premier League as a top squad for marquee matchups, you'll easily see the goalkeepers around 800 coins. So simple investment. If you guys are on a low budget, you can try to pick up Bayern players, Dortmund players, Liverpool players, and Manchester United players if you want on a low budget as well. Should be pretty simple, pretty straightforward. But again, the goalkeepers, we see it every time with marquee matchups. It's really, really easy. I'd say buy them Saturday or Sunday, and then you just hold till Thursday. You can easily double your coins if you buy early. Like, if I didn't mention this on stream, the goalkeepers would probably still be 350 coins. You sell them on Thursday, you double your coins, more than double your coins. So yeah, keep an eye on those goalkeepers. If you're on a low budget, you want to stock some of them, go for it. So that is that for one of those investments. I'm not going to expose. There's a big investment one of our mods is doing. I'll talk to him tomorrow. Maybe we'll put it in that video. There's no rush to make this investment, but I'm going to let you guys know. My mod, our boy Dylan, he is doing an investment where he has to buy 25,000 cards. I want to hear what you guys think about this in the comment section. Let's have a conversation here. He's buying 25,000 cards, okay? If the investment doesn't work and he has to quick sell all of them, I think he said he'll lose maybe between 600K to $1 million, somewhere around there. But if it works out, he's probably going to be close to 100 million coins. kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. The loss to win situation there, risk reward wise, wild. But he has to buy 25,000 cards. So I hope it pays off for him. We'll see, but I'll talk to him tomorrow and I'll let you guys know. Maybe tomorrow's YouTube video will mention what he is doing, but it's not like there's no rush to buying what he's doing. It's just since he has to buy 25,000, he's buying very early, very early. Okay. What else do we have? We talked about marquee matchup, that investment, the chemistry style trading, really easy. Our fodder, we're probably selling our fodder on Wednesday. EA, please release an icon. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to get a lot of leaks. A lot of information is going to come out tomorrow on Monday. Probably some pack code, some leaks, stuff like that. Now, let's get into upcoming content. Tomorrow, Monday, we usually get like a upgrade SBC, like a player pick, 78 double, something like that. So expect an upgrade. Tuesday could be interesting. Maybe we get a new kind of upgrade, like an 83 double. That would be dope, but we've only had this for 1 week, so I wouldn't be surprised if we just get another 80 plus times 5. I wouldn't be surprised, but maybe 83 double, something new would be exciting. Now, another thing coming out tomorrow, guys, the gauntlet starts. I heard, I haven't seen a confirmation on it, but the gauntlet where the heck is it? I'm lost. Live events? No. Competitive? Yes. Gauntlet. There we go. The gauntlet starting tomorrow, I've heard, is Diouf is the reward. I can pull them up on Discord real quick for you guys, which I'm really kind of disappointed in. I'm not going to lie. So right here, this is going to be the reward for winning the gauntlet. And I don't know about you guys, but that doesn't move me. I like Kudus was better. I think Kudus was much better than this card. So, and there's a lot of left back options. You can go Anthony Robinson, you can go Kirkies, you can go for Mendy, you can get a gold Tio Hernandez, which is like 20K or something like that, and he's one of the best left backs in the game. I just don't. I don't know. It's really disappointing. I hope some of the packs are worth it in the gauntlet. I'll say that, because if that's the end reward, that's dookie. That's booty. Now, listen up. Talvin, one player of the month. I actually tipped Talvin, tipped him as an investment. But he won player of the month. So if he gets a player of the month SBC, his promo card is you don't do it. So he won player of the month. He only scored 1 goal. It's just a very unexpected player of the month. So if you bought Talvin's promo card, I don't think the player of the month is soon, but it's not a card that I'd want to hold. Now, continuing through, we do have a Evo coming out tomorrow right here. Tiki Taka Plus and Deep Lying Playmaker Plus for CDMs. I know quite a few people were investing for this Tiki Taka Plus evolution. That's a really overpowered playstyle plus. So really interesting. It's going to be good to see what the requirements are on that exactly, but that's good. That's really good. Deep Lying Playmaker Plus is also like really solid. So going to be interesting. We'll see how the market moves tomorrow. I'm curious how that Tiki Taka Playstyle Plus is going to go. We had people in the Discord being like, we're going to go buy Shabasly. I'm not crazy on it, to be honest. It's going to really depend on like what the requirements are in that Evo, and it's probably going to be better on cards that you can chain Evo. So maybe not so much there with that Shabasly, but who knows? I could be wrong. That's that. Let me just hit little relist all ski right here. Oops, I got that trigger glitch. That's super annoying. And bang. That's going to be it for this video. Guys, if you do have any questions, comment section down below, trading Discord, Twitch live stream, description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.